Welcome to this short video on accessing scholarly nursing peer-reviewed journals from the UFE library. Today we're going to focus on finding journals in our research databases. And where we go for that is here at the Articles and Databases tab. I'm going to click on that tab. And here you can see different ways to search for journals. We have access to the Find It Again, which is what is on the library's main website page. We have access to search by a particular journal title. Maybe you've located one in a bibliography that you have found from a journal that you really like and you were trying to see if there were others you could use. Or you were Google searching and you came across a journal citation that you wanted to track down. And you can do that here and find a journal by searching the journal name. What we're going to focus on today is browsing our research databases and focusing on nursing content. I'm going to click that link and it will load access to our A to Z list of databases available through UFE Library. I'm going to click on the All Subjects and scroll to Health Sciences and Nursing and select this to be able to highlight those databases that are focused on nursing and other allied health areas. The first database that's listed here under our best bets is called Cinahl, and that stands for the Canadian Institute of Nursing and Allied Health Literature, and it is a long-standing database in nursing. Other ones here of interest would be the Cochrane's Database of Systematic Reviews, the LWW Total Access Collection, as well as Medline, and some nursing video skills here as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on Cinahl Complete to be able to take a look at this database in more detail. When I do that, I get the access to log in from off campus. So I'm going to log in from home. You as a student are going to log in with your student number and your MyUFE password to get access to UFE resources off campus. I'm going to log in as an employee with a little bit different login. And once I do that, it's going to load the database. I have the option to add other databases that EBSCOhost, our vendor, sells at. So I could add a Medline here if I wanted, because it's also listed here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Click OK. And so now I'm searching both of these databases at once. And the key idea here is we need to focus on nursing keywords that you're learning as part of your first year. And that language is really important to be able to track down the kinds of information you're going to need for your assignments. So let's get started here. When I've been thinking about an assignment you have, and I'm going to do diabetes care. And the population I'm interested in is Indigenous peoples. Spelling is very important. And another keyword I really am interested in is geography. Indigenous peoples are in other parts of the world, and I want to focus on Canada, British Columbia, city and area. I'm starting with Canada to kind of take a look and see what is there. I have the option, if I wanted to narrow or limit my search with this drop-down. All text, if I chose that, would let me search as a phrase. I could put my search terms with quotation marks and search as a phrase and choose that all text to search that. I can search subject terms, medical subject terms, keyword, author, as specific or as broad as I wish it to be. If I leave it at select a field, it actually searches in 4 areas: the author, the title, the subjects, and the abstract for the particular keywords I've typed in. You can see if you scroll, there is the option to add more limiters as well. You can limit by date, you can limit by peer review, which you will want to do when you're trying to track down scholarly peer-reviewed nursing journals. So I can put a little check mark in this box. And as you can see, there is different languages, populations in terms of gender, age group, geography. It's quite detailed when you search specifically at Cinahl or Medline. You can see quite clearly there are lots of different ways to limit your search. I'm just going to scroll to the top. I have only added the peer review option here, and I'm going to do my first search. Getting back my results in the center here, so I can start taking a look at the brief records, clicking on the titles of the journal articles in order to open up the record to see more detail and read the abstract to see if it's going to help me in my search or not. On the left here, you can see, once again, access to those limiters to help narrow my search. You can change the publication date range and update your results. You can focus on academic journals. You can start adding in an age group, gender, those kinds of different ideas I talked about earlier. So when I come across an article that I really want to take a look at, I'm going to look at this one, Improving Diabetes Care in the British Columbia Southern Interior, Developing Community University Initiatives to Address Service Gaps. When I click on that title, it opens up the full record and I can see more detail. Authors, I see the full source or the citation. This is where that particular journal article is published. In this case, the Canadian Journal of Diabetes. I can read the abstract to get a better idea if this is something that's I'm interested in and it's going to help me with my assignment. You can also see other keywords here that could be helpful in terms of my what I'm trying to do with my search, and I might add those to the brainstorm I've done. In order to track down the full text, you can see on the left-hand side the opportunity to click the full text finder, or in some cases there's links to the full text from the publisher itself. So I can click on the full text from Science Direct and do that. But the full text finder is always there, and it lets me through to be able to track down that full text. It looks different each time, and librarians and library staff are happy to help if you're running into or can't seem to find something or track something down with the full text finder. On the right-hand side here are these tools. The key ones here to pay attention to are emailing. You can email this record to yourself. That way you can keep track of your resources and articles that you're looking at and referring to. You won't forget. The cite option is here, which gives you that option to choose a citation style and head start on the citation for this particular journal article. And the permalink is really important, as you really want this particular link to share and collect versus choosing the link that is up top here in the URL bar. That's a dynamic link and disappears. When you do email a record to yourself, it sends you both the permalink and the citation style of choice you want that record to appear in. So emailing that record is really good. I'm just going to click on the full text finder here and see what happens. It pops open another window. I'm going to show you here what I see. And here is where I get the option to start tracking and drilling down where this access to the Canadian Journal of Diabetes is. It's in Science Direct Freedom Collection. And I'm going to click on that link, and it will take me to that journal. And I'm going to pay attention to the citation that I saw on that record to then be able to track down. You can see here the latest issue, and you can view all issues to look at back issues. Sometimes those links in our records will take you directly to the article, and you can collect it, save that PDF, And other times it just takes you to the beginning of the journal page and you have to find the archives or all issues and use that citation to start drilling down and finding that particular information. So thank you very much. Here's a really quick look at finding journal articles that are related to nursing. Next time.